So I have this golden 10 minutes to tell you some things about what I would like to call, at least for today, the Upbeat to Pro, which is, the way how to start your professional recorder career. I will borrow this whiteboard for a sec to just quickly show you the timeline I would like to talk about today. Roughly speaking, an essential part, of course, of a professional career of any recorder player would be the study moment. If you want to become a professional recorder player, you have to study. And you have to study in a good institution, and possibly with a good teacher, so you have a better insurance that you can make a good professional career. My talk today is not going to be about after the studies, neither during the studies, neither before the studies. It is just this moment to start the study, which looks like somehow is a bit of a blurry field for many people, for players, and for teachers as well, the teachers of those aspects. How to do it? How can I book more of a success in such an entrance examination? What do I have to tell? What am I supposed to play? All those things. Of course, depending on the institution where you're going to, people will be expecting different things from you, or from your student. Yeah? Because every institution has different kind of teachers, have different kind of vision, what is important for the instrument, what is less important for the instrument. But in any case, it all comes to the bottom line of this golden entrance exam. You get, roughly speaking, 20 minutes in total. That means that the student gets to play 10 minutes max. After those 10 minutes, you have this little chat with the jury. They send you out, and then the jury chats between each other, and then you are called in and they say to you, well, yes or no. Of course, this is a very, very important moment in the career of any recorder player that has ambitions to have a professional life. So I just wanted to share with you some tips and ideas about how to make it succeed, or how to give a good impression, which is essential in the development of any artist, recorder player in this case. The most important thing during an entrance exam is the so-called playing knowledge. You have to play, of course, Perhaps you can be a very nice-looking person and you came from very far, but if you don't play good, it's end of the story. Now, I gotta tell you something. As a committee member, you can see already from the first 10 seconds how this player is going to play. It doesn't have to do with how nervous he or she is, because of course most of them are going to be very nervous. It's about your career, you're there for the upcoming 4, 5, 6, 7 years. That is not the problem. It is about attitude. It is about how you hold your instrument. It is about how to say good morning to the jury members and to show what you're going to play. I'm here to play. That is not good. I am here to, that is not good, man. You have to find, the student has to find his own way to present in a very nice, honest way, but in a way like, I am here because I want to do it. Don't forget that the teacher is also getting into enterprises. And do I want to go with this person for the coming 4, 5, 6, 7 years doing something together? This is very much music education. It's very much one-to-one. It's not a student in a collegium of 100. It's just you and I for quite some time, or a team of teachers. Playing knowledge is essential. You have to know the pipe. The pipe. You know what many recorder players lack? It's just pure technical practicing. They love to play all these bassanos and virgilianos and all this Telemann concerti and stuff. And they love the music, and you can see it right away because they, just before playing the first note, they have all this inspiration, which is fantastic, but then you hear simple things such as lack of coordination between fingers and tongue, or that the breath is not long enough, the breathing capacity, they just get stuck somewhere in the middle. The best solution, the best medicine you can give to this student is just purely technical exercises, technique exercises, scales. up and down. If you have a student who loves to play Bassano or Virgiliano because all that ricercare is precisely what you are expecting to do, don't focus on the blood of ricercare. Just take a little chunk out of it. And then you make the exercise. That is a cell. Move it up. And jump up and down, left and right, so that the student actually forgets a little bit about the approach to the repertoire, takes a step aside from repertoire, and then can just say, alright, this is purely technical. If I am able to do this technically, I will be able to put this in context. And that will be the role of the teacher. I don't think the role of the teacher is to sit next to the student and to say, oh yeah, but it's not working so good. Those are kind of obvious things in professional recorder education. He or she should know what has to be clean. But you are your tool, your job is actually to give tools, to give ideas. And the study time has to be done by the student, of course. If he or she cannot do it or doesn't want to do it, you better take another professional. Pianists are going to kill you. Violinists are going to kill you. All the recorder players are going to take it over from you. So, then the repertoire. Repertoire is always a bit of a delicate topic. Many students that come for an entrance examination, they of course mostly have this Baroque knowledge. Fair enough, you could say it's the more tonal music is what people seem to be understand the most. There's more repertoire in the market, there are more CDs in the market, there's more YouTube and Facebook and stuff, links that you can find in Baroque music. But in the meantime, the recorder has developed so much in so many other fields that you actually have to know about other things. So Baroque music is extremely important, but it is not enough. You have to be able to know at least a little bit about Renaissance music, about medieval music, and about contemporary music. Yeah? In those terms, first source I want to recommend is what I like to call the Bible for recorder playing, recorder technique, which is called the Modern Recorder Player. This is an edition by Walter van Houwen. Many players don't know this book, but it's quite a surprise. They said, come on, it's from the 80s. You can buy it in Amazon and in all this .de, .uk, blah. Worldwide you can buy it and it costs like 12 euros, one of the books. Oh yeah, 12 euros, come on, let's be realistic. Just buy the 3 books, don't let them copy. It's nice to have it, it's my book, you make your own notes. It is a fantastic method where so many things are so well in detail explained. So the teacher has to take the trouble to read it in herself, and also have to take the trouble to give it to the student. Read it, let's talk about it. Yeah? There's a lot of good, accessible professional education published in there. Regarding repertoire, the source that teachers and students have to check out is the one is written there, blockfluit.org. This is a massive project that has been going on for already many years, I think as you all know. A project that started in the 1980s by Walter van Houwen, collecting recorder repertoire. In the beginning, Walter thought like, okay, I will collect 500 in my lifetime, 500 new compositions, and will be published in there. Well, guess what? In the meantime, we are more than 6,000 titles are published in there and still are upcoming. I think 6,000 is at the most 65% of the worldwide total, because recorder players are very lazy. You get a piece, or if someone writes a piece, and you put it in your catalog instead of sending it out to the world. So this is a marvelous source. I hope many people actually collaborate with that source. It's kind of the Wikipedia of the recorder repertoire. There you have now everything for contemporary recorder repertoire until the day of today, and also everything for Baroque recorder repertoire, where recorder, like the Deutsche Flügelwerk, is originally mentioned in the source. Of course, we recorder players, we steal all kinds of repertoire, but you will not going to find things originally written for cello or for traverso even though transcriptions are possible. Just original recorded repertoire. Very important songs. Yes, before I forget. Another source, if I put it yesterday here. Oh yeah, this. Yeah? The cameras can play into the recorder. It gives an overview, a nice overview about sources, about people. Of course, the modern part it got stuck in the 90s. And Eve O'Kelly wrote it.
95.
Sorry, 95. Yeah, 95. And Eve wrote the article in the late 80s, 1998 or so. And so this is actually, this last bit is completely out of date, you could say already. But that's why you have nowadays so many sources like blognote.org, you can track down the stuff. It is to me a surprise when a student comes and do you know the method of Wallace von Howard? Who? Okay. Do you know this book? What? And what are you playing? The Telemann Fantasy number what? Okay. Can you mention who are the four main dishes of English Baroque music, in German Baroque music, French Baroque music, and Italian Baroque music, the four main dishes? Can you mention some composer, the most important composer from each one of those? I don't want a list of 100 names, just give me 3 names. Who are the top 3, top 5? Vivaldi, So that is something that you have to try to prepare your student, or the student has to prepare him or herself as good as possible in those fields. Nowadays, there are so many libraries, online sources. Come on, you just type it in Google and you get millions of results. I got to speed up, my 10 minutes are almost gone, I have 3 minutes left. So, motivations. A student can be expected to get a question in an entrance exam such as, how good do you want to be? Well, I want to teach and to have perhaps someone sound wrong. Don't say that. You can say, I want to be the best. I am here because I really want to be the best in what I'm doing. That's good, it's a good answer. Perhaps you're not going to make it, and you can already smell in the qualities of the student that he or she can go in a certain direction, but at least there is a drive that makes it possible to enter in a certain professional institution to build up a certain career. Expectations, last but not least, there should be expectations from both sides, I think. The student should know more or less what he or she is looking for, but also the teacher. Now, from the teacher's or the community point of view, you think backwards. When you get a student, the question is not an applicant, I should say. An applicant, the question is not if he or she will become better during the study years, because of course he or she will become better. And you will get lessons, and you will get in a boot camp, wherever in the world, you will get quality information, hopefully. But the teacher actually thinks backward. They say, okay, this person, with the level that this person has right now, can I bring this student within, roughly speaking, 4-year time to a level which is comparable to the bachelor's level of violin, or piano, or tuba, or saxophone, or voice? Is it going to work? Does she have enough playing knowledge? Does he or she have repertoire knowledge? Does he know about the instrument at all? If she or he doesn't know, does he or she have the skills to catch up? What about the motivation? Does he really want to do it? Perhaps it's not so good. Perhaps this person is coming from a country which is not so well recorder developed. You also take that into consideration. But if you're smelling the playing skills and in that motivation that will be the case, then you say, okay, that's good. You're welcome. Or end of the story.